Hello, can y'all hear me? Should be live now with a special afternoon broadcast of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So, this was initially going to be an hour earlier. It's in the afternoon because I'm going to watch a football game later today, but I still wanted to get this league done. Yesterday, some IRL stuff popped up, that plus I wanted to play Madden because I got my copy of Madden 26. In fact, let me go to System 1 real quick. We're not loaded yet, but here, System 1, I got Madden 26 yesterday. I was playing it, so I wanted to play a little more. That's why we didn't stream it yesterday. But let's get back to our treble box, because I actually need to load the Amiibo for the next set real quick. So, we do have a lot to talk about in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League so far. We have multiple trades and some other stuff going on too. We will get in depth with it in just a second. One thing I forgot to do, I did not make the top 5 montage because I was busy handling some league matters, all that. Regarding those league matters, first things first, we had a trade at the end of the previous round. The Chaos Corp, they sent Nightmare to your worst Nightmare in exchange for White Light. So we have that Amiibo to Amiibo trade. Additionally, the general manager of the Starbreakers, Michaela, has resigned from their position after a 2-5 start to the season. We immediately found a brand new replacement in that GM position. That new replacement is White Cheese, who will be taking over as general manager of the Starbreakers. They have made 3 major roster moves since taking over the team. They have cut Zornch's Diddy Kong Hyam Pool and Amalgamate's Meta Knight Spooky. They will be signing Very Doggish's Mario Lasagna and Zornch's Jigglypuff Pink Furby. So those are 2 cuts, 2 signings, but we also do have a trade. So, the trade in question. This trade will not take place until round 9 because it happened after the roster order deadline, but the Starbreakers are trading Nightmare's Steve Zerby to the Time Zone Squad in exchange for B-Fan Zelda Aria. So, the Time Zone Squad, they are getting a solid starter who's gotten at least 1 KO in every single game so far this season. Hopefully, Aria can turn things around because she was starting to be a little meh for the Time Zone Squad before getting benched by the team. They were hoping that Aria could be the replacement, as the top half of the Time Zone Squad roster, it's been a little bit shaky right now. It's been getting carried by Pancakes in the bottom half of the roster, that being Gazan, who's been starting to step into that 3 slot, and Luckman's Ganondorf Trident. If he does show up, he has been able to close some of those games. So, as for the intermission round robin pools, we are going to have pool number 21. So let's see. Let me actually get to the Amiibo being loaded. We need Amalgamates, Byleth, Lana. So here's her Byleth. We're going to have Comically Large Top Hat. They are going to have a Mii Brawler. It's going to be Peter Griffin from Family Guy. So, no way, it's Peter from Family Guy. Alright. Then we're going to have J9K's Link Mediafire, who is currently on the 456 Squadron roster right now. That team is currently winless right now. We'll see if they might sell one of their bench players or assets in the trade deadline. We're also going to see Joseph's Amiibo. It's going to be Joseph's King Dedede Devour. So let's bring in Devour. This is pool 21 of the Giant Intermission. I know we're having a little bit of slow start to the stream. As soon as this intermission begins, we will get the first match loaded. The first match we're going to have in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League for today, it's going to be the Dynamic Divorce at No Custody. We'll do the ping as soon as we get to that intermission. Alright, so we need to find Luckman's Cloud Jr. So, one of the other changes made by the Starbreakers is a bunch of the current starters on the Starbreakers roster got benched. So that includes a Corno and Cloud Jr. With Zerby being traded away already, your mom remains on the active roster. Big Sword will not be promoted to a starter quite yet. The #1 overall pick from last season, he will remain on the bench as he was starting to struggle last season. Tried making some preseason appearances. We have yet to see him in the Starbreakers this season, so we'll see if he appears or not. And then finally, Lucille has a Young Link in this pool. The name of this Young Link, his name is The Blues. Alright, so pool 21, let's see who is facing who. We're going to have Comically Large Top Hat on the top against Amalgamate. On the bottom left corner, we're going to see Joseph's King Dedede Devour going up against Lucille's Young Link The Blues. And on the bottom right, we are going to see Luckman's Cloud Jr. against J9K's Link Mediafire. So this is going to be pool 21. Alright, if you're a VOD watcher, just if you haven't skipped yet, skip about like 10-15 more minutes because Squad Striking Amiibo Draft League will come back after this intermission. Our first match of the night, of the afternoon, it's gonna be Dynamic Divorce at No Custody.
3, 2, 1, go!
battle a chance to grow.
Alright, so the first round of these giant intermission pools, Pool 21, we're going to see wins from Amalgamate's Byleth, Joseph's King DD, and Luckman's Cloud. Alright, so let's get to your Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, folks. Hello, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be a special afternoon broadcast. So right now it is currently 2 p.m., well 2:15 p.m. in the Central Time, that's 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific I believe. Normally we stream at about 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, but today, special afternoon broadcast because I'm going to do some stuff in the evening. So, our schedule for today, we're going to have the Dynamic Divorce at No Custody, Red plus Blue at the Chaos Corp, the Novas at the Time Zone Squad, the Ceiling Fans at 456 Squadron, the 8-Bit Bots at the Ditto Burritos, the Swarm at Detroit, Team Instinct at Toronto, Your Worst Nightmare at Edmonton, and Very Dog's team at Ottawa. So, I did not make a top 5 moments video for the previous round, so we're just going to do a quick little recap of the KO totals and what happened between the last round and this round. So, your top 5 leaders in KOs right now. At number 5, we have Nightmares King DD Nachos of the Chaos Corp with 10 KOs. In third place, it's a two-way tie between Joe's Pyramithra Silly of Toronto and PGX's Simon Scorpion of the 8-Bit Bots. Both of them have 11 KOs each. Second place belongs to Vin Diesel, which is C-Sharp's Ganondorf of the Swarm. In first place right now, it's going to be Nightmares King DD Pancakes of the Time Zone Squad. It currently has 17 KOs. He's had back-to-back 3 KO performances. We will see him in that third match where it's going to be another third tough team in a row as they're going to have to face the Novas later on in that round. Alright, with that said, we have a rematch of the semifinals. This is going to be Dynamic Divorce at No Custody. So, your roster orders for Dynamic Divorce is going to be Aerith, Colonist, Failnot, Tifa, and to be determined as Luckman's Hero Mythos continuing to get some rest. Meanwhile, No Custody, their roster order, they are currently 4-3. They are barely out of a playoff slot right now, losing the tiebreaker to Team Instinct for that 8th seed, but their roster order is going to be Snaketails, Glue Stink, Star Slot, Fitch, and Bajista. Alright, let's begin. A rematch of the previous round's semifinals. Can Dynamic Divorce get their revenge on No Custody, or will No Custody reign supreme over this team? Your leadoffs are going to be Aerith against Snaketails, as I believe this is the first leadoff for Joe's Zelda Amiibo. Already putting Snaketails at 30%. 0 to 47 right now. We see another force smash, but that's going to miss. 17 to 47 right now. We see the down air from the Zelda. 17 to 67. We see the side special going to be 35 to 67 right now. It's going to be up special. That puts Aerith at 57%. She's coming back onto the stage as Snaketail switches to the Mithra, gets hit by the down air, and then down smash, followed by up smash from this Mithra. So 81 to 72 right now. 90 to 77. We're going to see a forward throw as Snaketail's off stage. Aerith tried going for the down air, and she'll get that down air. So Aerith with a leadoff win in her first ever leadoff for this season. It's going to be 90 to 19 as it's going to be Glue Stink coming out. Net Easy's Ganondorf with that up smash. 4 Amiibo each right now with Colonist. This is going to be, this is not Sakata's Olimar. This is Crunchy's, right? Yeah, let me double check. This is Glue Stink. He's off stage. He's going to come back onto the stage. Correct, this is Crunchy's Olimar Colonist. Sakata's is on the Time Zone squad. That's Voyager. It's 63 to 44 right now. We're going to see a forward throw as Colonist, already at 81, but that red Pikmin, he's going to deal a little bit of chip damage onto Glue Stink. That's the second time he goes for a reverse up tilt. I know he's trying to get away with something, but I don't think it's going to quite happen soon. Maybe he'll get away with one of those reverse up tilts by the end of the season, though. 119 to 71 right now. We're going to see the forward tilt, and that's a KO for Glue Stink. So here comes Fail Not. So far, this game has been back and forth with No Custody, and that's going to be a forward smash, so it's 3 Amiibo even. Fail Not versus Star Slot. It's going to be Eon 2's Byleth Amiibo against Net Easy Zelda, who already has this Byleth at 75. 80, we're going to see a back throw. Fail Not already at 97%, as he's going to come back onto the stage right now. Both of them just there, but it's going to be forward air and No Custody. They are breaking away with this lead right now. It's a 3 versus 2 scenario as Tifa, Joe's Cloud Amiibo, needs to do a little bit of damage control for the Dynamic Divorce. We see up throw, up air, it's 28 to 57. Zelda comes back onto the stage as Cloud has about half meter right now. Going to be side special, putting him at 90% meter. We're going to see up tilt into forward air. That's going to miss, and this Cloud just down tilt. Gonna wait for the Zelda to come back. Up special. That won't KO Star Slot quite yet, but this forward smash, it will. So Tifa only taking 48% right now, but immediate up smash from Phipps, putting this Cloud at 70% right now. It's got to be 85 to 0%. That bomb, it's going to miss. It's going to be up smash that finally puts a little bit of damage onto Phipps. Going to be 98 to 21 as Cloud about to get that meter again. He will have that meter. 98 to 57. Phipps comes back onto the stage. Neutral air after the ledge. Going to be forward smash. That's going to be a 1 versus 2 scenario for Bunswee's Piranha Plant TBD. So it's going to be that spike ball landing onto Phipps. So Phipps already at 90%. We're going to see a forward smash. That won't KO. Not quite yet. This Link will be able to come back onto the stage, and we see the spike ball missing. So it's going to be forward smash getting shielded. That's going to be a jab, jab, jab from this Piranha Plant. 12 to 122 right now. We're going to see the up throw, followed by nope, dash attack missing. That was going to be a forward smash from Earn to be determined, but Phipps got away with that grab. 28 to 147 right now. It's going to be a jab, 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 putting this plant at 40, 52, 75. Can Phipps get his second KO of this game? It's going to be 76 to 149 right now. This up smash, it won't KO quite yet, but another up smash, and it will get the job done for No Custody if Phipps can land it. It's going to be 111. Nope, Phipps is going to get KO'd, so we're going to come down to the last Amiibo. So here comes Bajista, B-Fans Banjo-Kazooie Amiibo, already at 26%. It's 124 to 26 right now. That grenade, it's going to land onto determined. Going to be forward smash, and No Custody. They are going to win this 5 to 4. So they're going to reign supreme over the Dynamic Divorce again. This rematch of the Season 2 semifinals. 2 KOs from Glue Stink, 1 KO from Phipps, 1 from Star Slot, 1 from Bajista. On the other side, everyone except Colonist gets a KO. So we'll update those stats when we get to those intermissions real quick. So let's see. I think that's going to be it for this round right here. Glue Stink, is this his first 2 KO performance? Let's double check. That is going to be, let's see, No Custody right here. That's going to be back-to-back 2 KO performances from this Ganondorf. So he's starting to emerge right now. He didn't start until round number 4, but he already has 8 KOs this season. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so No Custody, they are going to be on bye next round, so we will not see this team again until round number 10. As for the Dynamic Divorce, this loss is going to put them at 5-2. No Custody is going to be 5-3 entering the break, so both teams with 5 wins so far. I do believe Dynamic Divorce is going to hold on to that number 1 seed. Wait, let me do the math. They should hold on to that 1 seed if some of the other 5-win teams loses, but if any of them advance to 6 and 2, such as the Novas, the Time Zone Squad, the Swarm, then that team will take the 1 seed, I believe. The Novas and Time Zone Squad, they will face each other in about 2 matches from now, so Dynamic Divorce, they're going to get bumped down to at least the 2 or 3 seed at the end of this round. Alright, with that said, we're going to head to your intermission, folks. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Giant Intermission. This is going to be round number 2 of Pool 21. So, Amalgamate Violet Lana is going to be bouncing left and right on the top of your screen. So she's going to be on the top no matter what. So here comes Violet. She will be facing off against Lucille's Young Link the Blue, who is red. On the bottom left corner, we are going to see J9K's Link Mediafire against Comically Large Top Hats Me Brawler, Peter Griffin. Let's bring in, going to be J9K, the Link. Here is the right amiibo. I grabbed everything except the wrong amiibo. Alright, and Comically Large Top Hat. So that means on the bottom right corner, we're going to see Luckman's Cloud Jr. against Joseph's King DDD. Alright, so we're going to head to your intermission right now. When we return from this intermission, we are going to have Red plus Blue against the Chaos Corps. Both teams are 3 and 4 right now, but a win can put each team at 500, entering the halfway point. Can they be 4 and 4, or will they fall down to 3 and 5? We're going to figure that out when we come back. Your intermission is starting now.
3, 2, 1, go!
return to your original position. Training and working on your silence.
3, 2, 1, go! Go!
Now, return to the
Alright, so round number 2 of these intermission pools, we're going to see wins from Amalgamate, Joseph, and that's going to be comically large top hat. So let's log that in real quick. A 2-1 win for Amalgamate on the top. Actually, we have more 2-1 wins, so all these go in game 3. We have not had a single pool match go to game 2 quite yet. So no sweep so far. Peter G with the 2-1 win over Mediafire, and DD Valor with that 2-1 win over Cloud Jr. So let's see who remains 2-0 right now. It's only going to be a +2 differential, but we have Amalgamate and Joseph at 2-0 in this pool with 3 rounds left to go. They won't face each other until the final round, so there's a non-zero chance we have 2 undefeated Amiibo entering the last round. Alright, with all that being said and done, let's head back to your Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Hello, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 3, Round 8, Game Number 2. So, we're going to have Red plus Blue at the Chaos Corp, and if you look at that number 2 slot, that's going to be their latest acquisition. Nightmares, Mewtwo, Nightmare. So, it was part of that trade we mentioned at the very end of the previous stream. The Chaos Corp, they are receiving Nightmares, Mewtwo, Nightmare. In exchange, they sent NetEasy's Mii Brawler White Light to your worst Nightmare to acquire this Mewtwo. It is an Amiibo for Amiibo trade, so there are no draft picks, no nothing like that being involved. Alright. So, Red plus Blue and the Chaos Corp, both of these teams are currently 3 and 4 right now. A win from either team would get them at the 500 level halfway through this season. Neither team has had their bye yet. Red plus Blue will have their bye in the next round. The Chaos Corp won't have their bye until the 17th and final round. So this is the halfway point for both of these teams. Red plus Blue is going to be using Lego Batman, Hassan, Dumas, Fred, and Lore as their Amiibo. As for the Chaos Corp, we won't be seeing the Madman in this game. We're going to see Unite as the leadoff, Nightmare in that 2 slot, then we'll have Nemesis and Nachos in 3 and 4, and Funshine is going to be the number 5 slot for this team. So, this Banjo-Kazooie Amiibo, he has yet to find his slot so far in this team. If we look right now, he currently has, he has 2 KOs in the 7 games he has played in, was attempted to be the leadoff in the previous round, but that did not work out. The Chaos Corp was trying to use the Hound as their leadoff, but Zorch's Isabel the Hound got benched, so we're going to see Unite being attempted as the leadoff right now. Try to emulate the success we've been seeing from, for example, Yours Nightmare. They've had Sobufo. Let's see if Unite can emulate that success of Sobufo. Alright. As for Red plus Blue, they're going to be using the same leadoff of Lego Batman. So, this is Unite's very first leadoff. As for Lego Batman, if we look at the records, Red plus Blue, they are currently 4 and 3 in the leadoff with 5 KOs as a lead. So Lego Batman, one of the average and solid so far leadoffs this season, going to be 27-0 right now as Unite, the Ivysaur lead, already putting 37 onto this, and here comes Charizard. It's going to be 37-34. Do we see a Flare Blitz? No, not yet. It's going to be 51-50 right now. Up tilt from the Byleth, up air. That's not going to bring in the Squirtle quite yet. That's another up air, and now Squirtle is coming out for Unite, so it's going to be 51-93 against this heavy hitting Byleth. It's going to be down tilt. Do we see up air? No, we see the Ivysaur switch, so it's going to be 51-124. But side B, that's going to be another leadoff win for Lego Batman. So that is Lego Batman's 5th leadoff win this season. It's going to be 51-39 as Nightmares, Mewtwo, Nightmare already taking some big damage. It's going to be 61%. He will be able to survive that forward air, but another forward air with medium to bad DI, and that's not going to be survivable. Down throw into forward air. Fall by, we see that Shadow Ball charging. Will he use it? He's going to be closer to that range, but forward smash, that won't KO Nightmare again, but he's getting in that perfect tip of range for this Byleth Amiibo. This Byleth does have a chance to have back-to-back 2 KO performances. Will she get that achieved? Neutral air fall by forward air, and Nightmare will get his first Chaos Corp KO. So it's going to be 3-108 right now as Hassan is coming out for Red plus Blue. Down smash will get rid of Nightmare, so he'll only have 1 KO so far. So now, Ganondorf versus Ganondorf as Hassan already at 77% right now. What do we see from Nemesis? It's going to be up smash. By the way, both Ganondorfs use the same color, so Nemesis is temporarily the next all over. It's going to be 98-72 right now. We see dash attack into up smash, but it misses. 112-96 right now as that up smash from Hassan is going to miss. That down special will land from Hassan. It's going to be down air missing. Up special that has Nemesis in the other direction. He will come back. So Ganondorf's walking slowly towards each other. It's going to be up smash and Nemesis. He'll get that KO. Alright, so Dumas is coming out right now for this. It's going to be 51 already. 79. Ivysaur already taking some massive damage. Up tilt, that's not going to land, but it's going to be down air, followed by a back throw. That will KO Nemesis, but Dumas taking massive damage. This will be a relatively easy picking for Nightmares, King Deity, Nachos, who has 10 KOs so far this season, as Dumas at 117 right now. It's going to be 117 to 13 right now. We'll see the neutral special. We're going to see a forward tilt. Charizard remains off stage, but he's going to be in a Flare Blitz. No, he goes over and he misses that forward smash. And that's going to be a Gordo with the forward tilt, and we're going to see that other Gordo is going to miss. Actually, it's going to land, so Dumas at 183 right now, up air. That's going to be KO number 11 for Nacho so far this season. So he is currently tied with Silly and Scorpion. Going to be 0 to 13 between Fred and Nachos. We're going to see forward tilt. That's going to get rid of the red Pikmin as he plucks another red Pikmin. 16 to 49 right now. Up throw, up air. Fred at 39 right now. This is a 2 versus 2 scenario in terms of Amiibo. Behind Fred, there is still going to be Panger's Meta Knight lore, and behind Nachos, there's going to be Doveman's Banjo-Kazooie Funshine. Got to be 62, 79 to 61. That Gordo is going to miss wide right from Fred, so it's going to be 79 to 92. Neutral air, putting some damage onto Fred. It's 88 to 92. Up tilt, that won't KO Fred quite yet, but another up tilt from the ground. No, up smash as Nachos. That's going to be his 12th KO of the regular season. It's going to be lore coming out right now as he has a 1 versus 2 scenario. Panger's Meta Knight Amiibo. That Gordo is going to get shielded, so that one won't hit. That's going to be a side special, putting Nachos at 132. Lore is going to go off stage, and he'll get that forward air. I think Nachos is going to be too far. Will he be too far? He's going to be too far. So, Lore versus Funshine. The winning team will get their 4th win of the season at the halfway point for each of these teams. It's going to be 0 to 16 right now between Red plus Blue and the Chaos Core. That Grenade, that's going to put Lore at 18%. It's 22 to 24 right now. We're going to see the Meta Knight. He's going above this Banjo-Kazooie. Dash attack, followed by, nope, back air for the Meta Knight. Down throw. Into, we see the forward air. Funshine is off stage right now. Will Lore chase him off? He will not chase him. It's going to be 41 to 45 right now. We see neutral air, followed by a forward smash, but that got interrupted by a Meta Knight grab, so it's going to be 44. 63 to 55 right now between Lore and Funshine. That side B, only the first hit got parried, so Funshine will take some damage. He'll get hit by this up smash, so it's 63 to 87 right now. Going to be down tilt, making this a 69 to 90 game. Side B from Lore misses. Side B from Funshine will land, though. That's a first of 5 feathers this Banjo-Kazooie will use. It's 99 to 97 right now. That grenade, that's going to hit Lore. Lore comes back onto stage, but no, back air. Funshine, he got the bad DI, so Red plus Blue is going to win this 5 to 4. Alright, so this was going to be some beautiful back and forth action, but then Nachos tried to steer the game in favor for the Chaos Corp, but then Lore, he took that steering wheel back and he brought this back for Red plus Blue, as that, how many game-winning KOs is that for Lore now? That is his 4th game-winning KO of the season. In fact, Lore is responsible for all 4 game-winning KOs for Red plus Blue. So, Red plus Blue, they have won 2 games in a row ever since losing their last 3 now as Lore. That's going to be KO number 9 for him this regular season. As for Nachos of the Chaos Corp, that's going to be KO number 12 for him. So he's currently tied in 2nd with Vin Diesel of the Swarm. Of course, the Swarm, Toronto, 8-Bit Bots, Timezone Squads, they still have to play their game, so he might be in 3rd, maybe even still in 4th or 5th when we're done with this. Alright. With all this said and done, we're going to head to your next intermission. Hello, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League intermission. This is going to be round 3 of Pool 21 of the Giant Intermission Tournament. So, we are going to have J9K's Link Amiibo. It's going to be Media Fire going up against Amalgamate's Byleth Lana. On the bottom left corner, we are going to see Joseph's King Deity against... No, sorry, not Joseph's King Deity. We're going to see Lucille's Young Link against Luckman's Cloud. So Lucille versus Luckman. Here is the Blues. And here is Cloud Jr. Alright, on the bottom right, we are going to see it's going to be comically large Top Hat to Me brawler Peter Griffin against Joseph's King Deity Devour. So, the Byleth on the top and the King Deity on the right, they are currently 2-0 in this pool, each of them trying to get to a 3-0 record and run away with this pool. They won't collide with each other until the 5th and final round, so there's a chance that both these can get to a 4-0 record before meeting each other. Let's see. Every single game in this pool so far has gone to game 3, so we'll see if we get our first sweep in this round. But for now, your intermission is beginning. And when we return, we're going to have a good matchup coming up next. It's going to be the Novas at the Time Zone Squad, each team with 5 wins so far this season.
Watch the flow of my movements as I demonstrate. Keep your hands and heels on the floor. Hold this pose for 30 to 40 seconds.
Hello, welcome back from the intermission. So, both Amalgamates Violet and Joseph King DD remain undefeated as we get our first 2 sweeps of this pool. Meanwhile, Joseph, he did go to Game 3 against Peter Griffin, comically large top hats, Mead Brawler Amiibo. The Blues will get their first win of this pool, I believe, as well. So let's see. Yep, this is starting to be a runaway for Lana and DD Bowers. Both Amiibo, they are 3-0 in this pool. Everyone else except Mediafire is 1-2. Mediafire is currently 0-3, which means if Amalgamate and Joseph get wins in their next round, they will have clinched the 1 and 2 spots before round 5 begins, and that match between them two will just determine who's the 1 seed and who's the 2 seed. So, Amalgamate faces Luckman, while Joseph faces winless J9K. But that's going to be drama for when we come back to your next intermission, because we have a very important match happening right now. Hello, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 3, Round 8, Game Number 3. Right in front of you, we have 2 5-win teams, the Novas against the Time Zone Squad. The Novas are currently 5-2 right now with undefeated leadoff Diabelle. She is currently 6-0 in that leadoff slot. In fact, if we look at her KO totals for the Novas, let's load those in real quick. The Novas, where they at? I'm trying to find the Novas. Diabelle's is currently 6-0 in the leadoff with 8 KOs as a leadoff. She's gotten at least 1 KO in every single leadoff slot. She got 3 back in that round 2 blowout against the Chaos Corp. Meanwhile, as for their opponent, the Time Zone Squad, Nightmares King DD Pancakes currently leads the MVP race at 17 KOs this season, and this game right here is going to be the halfway point for this team. But the more important thing to talk about is the top half of the team has been struggling, so both Ica and Voyager have been benched. So, the third attempt for that number 2 slot, we are going to see the Season 3 debut of Slime God, Amalgamate Hero, one of 2 members remaining of the magical 14-2 season. Slime God, Trident, they exist still on this roster. Doodlebob was traded away to the Novas, and this is going to be Doodlebob's first game against the Time Zone Squad, the team he was formerly with. Let's see, the other members, Mordes was taken in the expansion draft, I believe, by the Chaos Corp, or I can't remember which team. No, I don't think it was the Chaos Corp. It was probably the 8-Bit Bots or something like that. Let's see. Actually, no, it wasn't the Chaos Corp. It was... I'm looking. Actually, it was the 8-Bit Bots. So that is Mordes, the Mii Sword Fighter, on the 8-Bit Bots roster. Nezuko was famously traded away to Toronto in exchange for Beef and Zelda. Beef and Zelda is being benched for this game, but that Zelda will be on the trading block again. She is being traded in exchange for Nightmares, Steve, Zerby / the Trader. However, that trade did not happen until after the roster order deadline, which means Zerby is still a member of the Starbreakers roster for this round. Arya is still a member of the Time Zone Squad for this round. When we get to the next round, that trade will be officially processed, but the Time Zone Squad, they are going to be on bye, so we may or may not see Zerby until round number 10. Alright, the Starbreakers, they are on bye this round, by the way, so we will not see anything from them, from their new general manager quite yet, but let's begin. This game right here could determine the number 1 seed exiting this round, because Dynamic Divorce, they lost no custody, so the winner here will get to their 6th win of the regular season. Sephiroth, who was also in that Nezuko trade, is going to make his Season 3 debut for the Time Zone Squad as well. This is Michaela's Sephiroth Amiibo as undefeated Diabelles in the leadoff versus Sephiroth. They will be your leadoffs. The rest of the roster order is going to be Zillihu, it's him, Doodlebob, and A+ for me for the Novas. The Time Zone Squad, it's going to be Sephiroth, Slime God, Gazan, Pancakes, and Trident, as this Sephiroth, already at 65% right now, it's going to be 15 to 84. Already having the wing, Diabelles might be able to go to 7-0 in the leadoff. We'll see. Forward smash, Sephiroth off stage. Will Zelda go for down air? She is going to go for that. She goes deep for that down air. That is going to be 7-0 for Diabelles in the leadoff. So, leadoff struggles continue for the Time Zone Squad. So here comes Slime God. This is going to be Amalgamate's Hero Amiibo. It's going to be down smash. We're going to see forward smash from Diabells as 10 Diabells. Oh no, she's going to get a second lead off KO. It's going to be 46 to 51 right now though. Jab, jab, jab. That's going to send Diabells off stage. Slime God's just going to wait on stage. We're going to see out of parry. Forward tilt. Diabells off stage right now. And this hero just, is he going to go for Kaboom? He will not. Down air into forward smash, but the forward smash miss. It's going to be up smash though. Do we see up air from Diabells? We will. Yes, we will see up air. That's going to put Slime God at 102%. And now forward smash. That is 2 KOs from Diabells in this lead off for the Nova. So here comes Enacraft's Byleth Gazan. Already having to do some damage control for the Time Zone Squad. It's going to be 97 to 18 right now. We're going to see the Zelda still at 100% right now, but Gazan already taking 49%. It's going to be a forward smash getting shielded, but it's going to be down throw into back air. That's going to be a strong hit. Gazan already at 86, and she's going to go deep. That is 3 KOs from Diabells. That is 3 KOs from Cicadas, Zelda, Diabells in this leadoff for the Novas. So it's a 5 versus 3 scenario right now as Nightmare's King Deity Pancakes has to do damage control himself. Currently leading that MVP race at 17 KOs is going to be up smash. Diabells is still alive at 136, but Pancakes already at 65 KOs, 65% right now. It's going to be 151 to 65 right now. We're going to see the neutral air that's going to erupt. No! That is KO number 4 for Diabells so far this season. She will finally be gotten rid of, but that is going to be the first game where Pancakes does not get a KO. So, the MVP leader right now is going to be at 17 KOs still, but Diabells with 4 KOs in this game. That is going to be the third 4 KO performance we see this season. It's going to be 88 to 62 right now as Trident already at 77 right now. We're going to see Zillyhoo, and Zillyhoo just getting hit by that down tilt, 119 to 77 right now. Gonna come back onto the stage. That up tilt, it's gonna miss from the Ganondorf. We're gonna see side special, 135 to 90. Okay, that's KO number 2 from this Ganondorf now. 0 to 112, however. It's gonna be back air. That's gonna miss, 23 to 112. And that back air, Trident off stage. So it's him. Panger's Dr. Mario specifically with those pills. And I don't think this. No, the Ganondorf will come back onto the stage. It's gonna be 35, 44 to 139. We're gonna see the neutral air followed by down special. That's gonna miss, 54 to 139 right now between these two. And down smash. It's him. As the Novas will advance to a 6-2 record in this massive blowout win against the Time Zone Squad. 4 KOs from the leadoff Diabells. Luckman Ganondorf doing a little bit of stat padding. Trident with 2 KOs. Pancakes gets fully shut down in this game, so he's going to remain at 17 KOs in the halfway point. But the Time Zone Squad, they are going to have to reevaluate things entering their bye. It's him. He's going to get the game-winning KO as Doodlebob. A+ to me. They are going to get a rest for this game, but that is the third 4 KO performance we see this season from anybody. We saw one from the King Deity, we saw one from another King Deity, and now we see Diabells with a 4 KO performance herself. So that's going to bring her all the way to, how many KOs is that? That's going to be 13 KOs from the Zelda now. So, impressive, amazing work from the Zelda specifically as the Novas. A dominant blowout win over the Time Zone Squad. They're going to be 6-2. The Time Zone Squad, they're going to fall to 5-3. They have their bye in the next round. They will acquire Nightmare Steve Zerby as the leadoff has been a struggling point for this team. Do we see Slime God in that spot? Do we see Sephiroth getting another chance? Maybe we see the Time Zone Squad acquiring somebody in a trade. Who knows? But a huge statement win from the Novas as 6-2. They might have that 1 seed because here's the ding. The Novas entering this round, they had a +8 differential. This win is going to put them at +11. So they're going to have a double-digit positive differential with this 5-2 blowout win. Meanwhile, for Tim, that's going to be KO number 8 for the regular season. That is his first game-winning KO for this team as just amazing, incredible, impressive work from this squad. Alright, we're going to head to your intermission now, folks. That was insane. That was a super insane blowout. Diabells just... Okay, imagine a car with 2 steering wheels, except no, there's actually 1 steering wheel because the Time Zone Squad, they had like that dummy one, you know how like when you're go-karting, like there's like a fake steering wheel on the second side? Yeah, that's basically what happened here. The Novas handed the Time Zone Squad a fake steering wheel and pretended to steer the car. Alright, so round 4 of Giant Intermission Pools. We have 2 undefeated Amiibo remaining. They won't face each other until the final round. So, top of your screen is going to be Amalgamate's Byleth Lana. They are going to go against Luckman's Cloud Jr. If this Byleth You can only use a maximum of 64 Amiibo at once. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, I gotta back out real quick. Did not know it was at the maximum. Please tell me I'm not at the maximum for all 3 of these pools. Let's just try scanning again in the meantime. Bottom left corner, we are going to see it's going to be Joseph King Dedede against J9K's Link. Let's see if that will actually go through. Joseph versus J9K. That will go through for now. Alright. Back to the top of your screen, we're going to see Amalgamate versus Luckman. Nope, we don't need CPU versus CPU. We need Amalgamate versus Luckman. Here's Amalgamate. Here is Luckman. Alright, so on the bottom right corner, we're going to have Comically Large Top Hat against Lucille. Both teams, both Amiibo, they are currently 1-1 right now. Sorry, 1-3 right now, each trying to get their second win. Alright, so that was a spectacular blowout win for the Novas. The Time Zone Squad, they need to reevaluate the top half of the roster again. They will get Nightmare Steve Zerby after the bye, so we'll see if he gets implemented early on. But our next match of the night, it's going to be the Ceiling Fans at the 456 Squadron when we come back from this intermission.
chance to grow.
Alright, so we are gonna have two undefeated Amiibo facing off against each other in the 5th and final round of this pool. So we have that win from Amalgamate, a 2-1 over Luckman, and we have that win from Joseph, a 2-1 over J9K. On the bottom right corner, that we see a 2-0 sweep from Comic the Large Top Hat's Peter G against the Blues. So because of those wins, both of those Amiibo being 4-0, let's see. That means that both of those Amiibo right there, Lana, D-Devour, they will be advancing as your number 1 and number 2 seeds. However, Comic the Large Top Hat, he does have a chance to possibly get in as a wild card. He would need a 2-0 sweep and just pray that differentials work in his favor. He faces Luckman's Cloud on the middle. On the bottom left, the top game, that's going to be determining who is number 1 and who is number 2 between Joseph and Amalgamate. Alright, with all that said and done, we're going to head back to your Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. What an insane blowout from the Novas. Like, my mind is still shook. Like, I know it happened against my team, but another 4KO performance, and we're only halfway through the season. So we might see, there's a non-zero chance we see that record get broken too. We've only had 3 4KO performances in each season since starting this league. That's already number 3, and we are going to be in round 8 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Meanwhile, despite having his first 0KO performance, Nightmare's King DD Pancakes still at 17 KOs this season. There is a chance he can still break that record. He only needs 6 KOs in the last 8 games for that Time Zone squad. Alright, with all that being said, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be Season 3, Round 8, Game number 4. We're going to have the Ceiling Fans at the 456 Squadron. It's going to be the same roster orders we've been seeing for both teams, so it's going to be Bloom, Doom, Dr. House, NetEasy, and Stardazer for the Ceiling Fans. They are currently 4-3 with a -1 differential, but a win would put them up to 5-3 and maybe even one of those playoff slots. Who knows, who knows. As for the 456 Squadron, they are currently 0-5 this season. Sorry, not 0-5. They are currently 0-6 this season. They are still trying to find their first win around halfway through the regular season. They will be playing in the next round because they had their bye already, so we'll see how things go with them. Alright, I think that's it I had to say for this team. So it's going to be Grim Knight, Cyber Sands, Crystal, Valerios, and Mediafire as the 1-2 duo from last season, still trying to find their ground. Cyber Sands is going to remain in that number 2 slot, so we'll see how he does, but let's get started. Bloom and Grim Knight, they're going to be your leadoffs right now. Let's press up, left, right, down. We're going to have those games load. And Bloom right now for the Ceiling Fans. I believe Bloom is currently, let's check his record. Bloom is going to be, oh wait, no, that's the wrong Amiibo. No, that's the wrong Amiibo too. He's currently 3-4 in leadoff with only 3 KOs in the lead, as we're going to have Bloom, Grim Knight, your leadoffs right now. This is going to be this game right here, 45-59, 40 right now, as Grim Knight putting some damage onto his Prompt Plant out of parry. That's going to be up throw, followed by Wizzy Up Smash. That will KO. So, Grim Knight with the leadoff win for the 456 Squadron. So now here comes Doom, very dodgeless Dr. Mario. That's going to be 1 pill, 2 pills, and that's going to be another throw. Pill number 4, pill number 5, and that's going to fall short. Nope, pill 6, pill 7. He's going to fall short. No, he comes back to the ledge. I think he would have fallen short in one of those other scenarios, but it's going to be forward smash. That misses, so down smash out of parry. Doom with the KO regardless. So here comes Doom versus Cyber Sands, and Cyber Sands comes back onto the stage, just jumping off the ledge immediately. Going to be 17-0 right now. We see down smash. It's going to be 37-0. It's going to be up throw into up air, followed by, nope, blurring blade neutral special. 47-25 right now. We're going to see up throw into up air, followed by dash attack into, nope, up air is going to miss. 47-56. We're going to see Dr. Mario get hit by that down special. 63-61 right now. It's going to be, what will Doom do? He uses that pill, gets parried, down special from Cyber Sands, and oh no, he's going to self-destruct. Very Dr. Mario self-destructed on accident. Now we have Me Sword Fighter versus Me Sword Fighter. This is going to be Dr. House against Cyber Sands. 15-79 right now. We see out of parry. Side B, that's going to put Cyber Sands off stage. He is going to be able to come back. Dr. House, he will get hit by a down special. 28-102. He will come back. 40-102 right now, as out of parry we see side special Cyber Sands off stage again, and Dr. House gets hit by the forwarder, and we're going to see the down special. Dr. House is just slowly taking damage from this Cyber Sans Amiibo. Gotta be 79 to 117, 91 to 117. He comes back onto the stage, 91 to 128. We're gonna see another down special, 100 to 128. This is where that Meteor Fighter starts to struggle because he only has 3 offense on his value, but Net Easy with that down smash, it was a 4-2 scenario. Now it's going to be 2-0, and Crystal already putting Net Easy at 55%. It's going to be 55 to 12 forward air, and we see this Charizard. He wants to go off stage, but he'll just use Flare Blitz to come back on. It's going to be a Flare Blitz. That's going to KO, so Stardazer has a 1 versus 3 scenario for the Ceiling fans right now. That was a smart move from Charizard to switch into Squirtle. It's going to be Crystal, only at 46 right now, and Stardazer off stage, going to come back on and up special. That it will come back 29 to 46 right now. What I was going to say is Stardazer has a 1 versus 3 scenario. If that doesn't happen though, however, then the 456 Squadron will get their first win of the season. Stardazer at 69 right now. The Squirtle just bullying this King Deity off stage. Ivysaur going to come out for this team now. Forward tilt, fall by. It's going to be the inhale, fall by. We see up tilt. Do we see we switch to Charizard? We don't. Up air. That will KO Crystal, but Crystal does get the KO. Here comes Valerios. This is Nightmare's Hero Amiibo. It's 80 to 11 right now. Stardazer already at 92. Going to be forward tilt, fall by. We see a forward smash, and Stardazer, he will survive that. So Net Easy's King Duty still alive for now. It's going to be 115 to 20 right now. We're going to see a up throw into up air. Valerios at 44. We're going to see that Gordo miss. It's going to be a forward tilt. 115 to 57 right now. That's going to be a down throw into an up air. 115 to 75. We're going to see a up tilt. And Valerios, he is at 89% right now, taking critical damage against his King Deity. It's going to be a forward throw now. Valerios remains off stage. It's going to be forward tilt. That's going to miss. It's going to be another forward tilt. Valerios remains off stage again. 115 to 114. There is still Media Fire in the back. It's going to be a back throw. Media Fire. Sorry, Valerios still off stage. That Gordo is going to miss above him. 115 to 132. Down smash. Stardazer is going to bring this down to the last Amiibo, but Media Fire, up smash, Stardazer will survive. It's going to be 141 to 28 right now. As Media Fire, can Stardazer pull the comeback? It's going to be 141 to 28 right now. It's going to be a forward tilt that gets shielded, and we're going to see the bomb. It's going to be forward tilt though. That's big good distraction with that bomb. Going to be 141 to 37, and that bomb is going to explode on Stardazer. Stardazer is off stage right now. Media Fire, he will not go off stage. Sorry, he will go off stage, and that back air, I think that's going to send Stardazer too far. He's going to be too far. But that forward air, as the 456 Squadron, they get their first win of the regular season, thanks to Media Fire. He makes sure that there is no blown lead from Stardazer. 2 KOs from Cyber Sans, 2 from Stardazer. As the 456 Squadron, they finally get a win in the books this season. It's a 5-4 victory for this team. Alright, Stardazer though, he does get 2 KOs for the Ceiling fans. This is starting to get a bit concerning for the Ceiling fans. However, this is their 3rd loss in a row. They started off this season 4-1, and they are currently falling down to 4-4 with a -2 differential now. But Stardazer, that's going to be KOs number 7 and 8 for him. Dr. Doom, he gets a KO, so he's going to be at 9. Net Easy, he got a KO, so that's going to be KO number 8. Dr. House did not get a KO, and neither did Bloom in that lead off. So that's going to be it for the Ceiling fans. As for the 456 Squadron, they get their first win of the season. So Grim Knight, he gets a leadoff win. That's his first leadoff win this season. Then we're going to see Cyber Sans, he gets 2 KOs. Media Fire, he got the game-winning KO. That brings Media Fire up to 10 KOs this season. So that's going to be win number 1 for them in the books. Crystal got a KO. Valerios still struggling this season though. That's only KO number 4 through 7 games for this team, as they are now 1-6. But despite those struggles from Valerios, Crystal starting to get a little bit warm. Crystal has had 1 KO in all but 2 games at 5 KOs so far this season. Alright. So that's going to be it for the 456 Squadron. They get their first win of the regular season. We will see them in the next round as they face off against Detroit, but we have an intermission. This is going to be round number 5 of this Pool 21. We already have your number 1 and number 2 seeds decided. We just need to figure out that order. Who will go undefeated and who will come out of here 4-1. Joseph versus Amalgamate. That's going to be the main game on the top. On the bottom left corner, Luckman against Comically Large Top Hat. So we're going to see the Cloud going up against the Wii Brawler. This Mii Brawler can have a little bit of a chance in those wild cards if he can just get this 2-0 sweep over Luckman. And on the bottom right, it's going to be J9K's Link Mediafire against Lucille's Young Link the Blue. So Link versus Young Link. This Link right here just got that game-winning KO for the 456 Squadron. Now he's going to be here in these round-robin pools. Let's see. I believe he's 0-4 right now. Yes, he is 0-4, so he is trying to get his first win. Can he get that win out of this pool? We're going to figure that out. So, round 5 of Pool 21 is going to get started right now. When we come back from the intermission, we're going to have the 8-bit bots at the Ditto Burritos.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, hello, welcome back from the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Giant Intermission. So Pool 21 is going to finish with a 2-1 victory from Amalgamate's Byleth with a 2-1 victory over Joseph's King Deity, which means Amalgamate will get out of this pool 5-0, while Joseph will get out here 4-1. Those will be the two Amiibo advancing from this pool. On the bottom left corner, comically large top hats Me Brawler lost 2-1 to Lucky's Cloud, so their chances of possibly getting in as a wild card are gone. In fact, let's load those final match results real quick just to show what the final results really are. For differential, all that, because we will be seeding that final stage based off of seeding right now. So as things stand as we speak, Crony, which is Ikawa's Byleth, that is going to be the #1 seed overall. We also have Mediafire getting their first win of this pool. So Mediafire, congratulations, you walk out with a pool, but most importantly, that game-winning KO for the 456 Squadron. So, Amalgamate's Byleth Lana is going to be 5-0 with only a +6 differential. Joseph's King Deity will walk out of here with a +3 differential at that 4-1 record. So, comically large top hat, Luckman, J9K, Lucille, they will be eliminated. So that's going to be the last we see from these Amiibo in this tournament. Alright, I do have the next pool loaded already for next intermission. We are going to see Ditto's Ganondorf Taste. So, this Ganondorf was drafted #1 overall by Ottawa in the Season 3 draft, but we have not seen him so far for the 1 and 6 team. Ottawa will be the last game of the afternoon. We also have KB Shulk, Jim's King Deity, comically large top hats Little Mac, Fammy's Link, and J9K's Me Brawler. So, 5 Amiibo that are not in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, and 1 who has not made his appearance. But with that said, let's get back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Hello, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be Season 3, Round 8, Game number 5. So, we're going to have the 8-bit bots against the Ditto Burritos. The 8-bit bots, they are currently 2-5, but despite that, PGX's Simon Scorpion has 11 KOs so far this regular season. He is tied in 3rd entering this round alongside Joe's Pyramithra. With the sudden 4 KO performance from Cicada's Zelda Diabells of the Novas, that is going to put them back to 4th place in that tie. Now, Joe's Pyramithra, they still need to play their match. That's going to be happening in about 2 matches from now. And Toronto has already had their bye, which makes that a little more impressive. The 8-bit bots, they don't have their bye until round 15 of the regular season, but Purplims, despite the struggles, is going to remain in the leadoff, currently 3-4, losing their last 4 leadoffs in a row. Meanwhile, for their opponent, the Ditto Burritos, we do have a roster order change. So, Rap JM's Hero Freak has been struggling this season. He only has 3 KOs so far, and the last KO happened back in round 5. There was the round 6 bye, in round 7 he self-destructed, so that is going to result in him getting benched in exchange for Crunchy's Zelda Chick-fil-A. So she is going to take over in that #3 slot. We saw her make a few appearances last season for this team when they were still trying to find a consistent 4 to replace the loss of Fipsh. So, right now, Mario Dude's Link Layla currently leads his team with 6 KOs. So does Crunch's Me Sword Fighter Ditto, who is currently 4-2 in the leadoff. Then we also have NetEasy's King DV, off to a bit of a slow start, but he has 6 KOs this season. He's had a KO in every game except round 1, so we'll see if he can increase that pace as well. As the Ditto Burritos, they currently lead the West Division because of the collapse of the ceiling fans, and they currently hold a playoff slot too. Can they get further into that playoff race, however? Let's begin. The 8-bit bots against the ceiling fans, 2-5 versus 4-2. We're going to see Chick-fil-A in that 3rd slot if we get that far, but Purplims, Ditto, they're going to be your leadoffs as Ditto. He is emerging as one of the best leadoffs for this team that is not named Diabells. Going to be 16-0 right now. We see the 4th row. It's going to be 4th smash missing as the Samus off stage, and we see that was going to be an attempted downer, but it got a little too close to the ground. Going to be 23-41 right now. Both Amiibo coming back onto the stage. 38-41 out of parry. It's going to be forward smash. Purplims is off stage, and we're going to see just waiting to come back on. Purplims got hit by the down tilt, down smash, and the Samus will not be coming back. So, that is Ditto's 5th leadoff win of the season. 5-2 now in that slot. So here comes Scorpion. PGX's sign. Oh no, he's going to get footstooled. So that's 2 KOs from Ditto. That was technically a 0 to death, even though it was a footstool at 3, but Insane. Ditto has 2 KOs so far right now for this team. It's going to be 9 to 82 as Crunchy's Ganondorf. Yo, Bennis is going to come out for the 8-bit bots. 26 to 97 after that. So we're going to see the down special. We see the dash attack from the Ganondorf. No forward air follow-up as Yo Bennis already at 51%. It's going to be 67 to 110. And that's no down special. This Ganondorf is not going to be able to come back. He won't. That is 3 KOs for Ditto so far for the Ditto Burritos. And now we're going to see PGX's Richter. Sub-Zero. He had a little bit of a slow start this season, but he's been starting to emerge with at least 1 KO per game in the last few rounds. It's going to be 13 to 126, and the Richter off stage right now. He will be able to come back with the tether. Parried that cross, though. It's going to be 51. This Richter already at 63 to 126. Richter comes back. Going to be 63 to 137. Do we see the record get broken this stream with the 4th 4 KO performance of the season? This Richter at 73, and we will not. So here comes Tilted, NetEasy's King Deity Amiibo, gonna be 91. That Gordo's gonna send Richter too far. He will not be able to come back onto the stage. So, him, Joe's Sephiroth, has a 1 versus 4 scenario for the 8-bit bots, as that's already 4 KOs in the first 2 minutes of this game. So it's gonna be 2 to 58 right now. Tilted at 69. We're gonna see just a 4 tilt again as NetEasy's King Deity. Down special, he should be able to come back. He might have a jump, and he will. So it's 2 to 86 right now. This Sephiroth is going to be able to get the wing much earlier because of the massive deficit. And Tilted, gonna get too far. So, Tilted will not return. That's KO number 1 for him, but it's still a 1 versus 3 scenario. So here comes Chick-fil-A. This is her Season 3 debut for the Ditto Burritos, already putting him at 52%. And that wing already activating that early, as this massive deficit for the 8-bit bots. But it's going to be 52 to 9 right now. We see the Sephiroth going to have that forward tilt. What we do is going to be a dash attack, which misses, so back throw. Him off stage. We're going to see just Chick-fil-A trying to spread an off stage with presence, but not enough. Forward smash gets parried. That might have been able to get him super deep at that percentage already, but it's going to be 68 to 41. Down tilt. Up smash going to miss, and we see forward tilt. Chick-fil-A at 71 right now. She's going to use side special, but it's forward smash. That's going to send him off stage, and Zelda try to go for dare, but instead she's going to take massive damage for that side B and the Sephiroth up special. Forward tilt. That's KO number 2 from Joe Sephiroth him, but the down special from J9K's Ganondorf Piglet. This is going to be a 5 to 3 victory for the Ditto Burritos. 3 KOs from Ditto in the leadoff, as that is going to be KOs number 7, 8, and 9 for this Mii Sword Fighter. He is now 5 and 2 in the leadoff with a massive performance in that lead. Mario Dudes, Link, Layla not going to play. We're going to see Tilted, that gets going to be KO number 7 for this King Deity. Piglet with the game-winning KO, so he's going to get marked with that. It appears that a game-winning KO or 2 is missing from the Ditto Burritos records. We'll update that as that gets fixed. And Chick-fil-A, in her debut, does not get that KO against Joe Sephiroth. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, the 8-bit bots. Let me mark this green for the Ditto Burritos. The 8-bit bots, we just saw them get destroyed in this game. Simon, he got footstooled. The Samus continues to struggle in those leadoffs. Then let's see. Joe Sephiroth him does get 2 KOs, so that does put him at 8 for the season. Richter, Sub-Zero got a KO as well, so that brings him to 6. Yo Bennis did not get a KO either, so that's going to keep him at only 4 this season. But the Samus continues to struggle. I wonder if we're going to see a new amiibo in that leadoff for the 8-bit bots. One viable option for the 8-bit bots could be Amalgamate's Mii Sword Fighter Mordes. Mordes was the leadoff for most of season 1 for the Time Zone Squad last year, and she did lead off for the team for a good bit last season, but started to struggle a little. Maybe she has a little bit of a rebound. This team also still has the season 1 and playoff MVP in the bench, Cicada's Byleth Raikou. So we'll see if the 8-bit bots make a roster adjustment, because right now they are currently 2 and 6. While the Ditto Burritos, they're going to advance to 5 and 2 from this game. Alright, let's get that screenshot, and we're going to head to your next intermission. So, before we start this next intermission, I'm just going to back out on the bottom screens real quick, just because we're getting close to the 64 amiibo limit. So let me press those B buttons real quick. B, a little more B button. We were going to be at 64, right? Oh, only 55. Okay, we could have gotten away with another round. Okay, so we're gonna press those A buttons real quick. Event screen, loading. Just come back, so smash screen, the tournament screen. Alright, so pool number 22 of this giant intermission. Let's reset everything real quick. So A, and we missed the A button here on the top. Alright, top of your screen, we're going to see KB's Shock November. They're going to be facing off against Comically Large, Top Hats, Little Mac, MF Doom. On the bottom left, we're going to see Ditto's Ganondorf Taste. The number 1 overall pick in the Season 3 draft has not made his appearance so far for Ottawa. He will be going up against Jim's King Dedede. Oh. And on the bottom right corner, we're going to see J9K's Meat Brawler Bono Bono going up against Fammy's Link Wife's Arm. So let's bring those in too real quick. So this is going to be pool number 22 of this giant intermission tournament. When we come back, we are going to have the Swarm at Detroit. Your intermission is beginning now. What? That was a 50-second game 1. 57 seconds in game 1 on the top of your screen. That was a 3-stock from KB Shock November. I haven't even started loading the next bins yet. Alright, so pool number 22, it's gonna be round 1. That's gonna end with wins from KB Shulk November, Ditto's Ganondorf Taste, and J9K's Me Brawler, Bono Bono. So, I want to see just how fast that top set happened, because it happened in 2 minutes and 24 seconds? Oh my goodness. I knew game 1 took 57 seconds, but that is insane. Perfect game 2, double 3 stocks. Let me load that Bono Bono 2-1 win real quick, and we're going to head back to your Squad Strike Middle Draft League, guys. This special afternoon stream has been a crazy round so far. We still have 4 games remaining to this stream as well, but we're going to head back to the Squad Strike Middle Draft League. Hello, welcome back to the Squad Strike Middle Draft League. So, we're going to have the Swarm against Detroit. The Swarm, they are currently 5-2 right now. A win could help them contend for the 1 or 2 seed with the Novas. I do believe since the Novas have a much higher differential, the Swarm would only be the number 2 seed, so I do think the Novas will walk out of this round with the 1 seed. Their opponent, Detroit, is currently 2-4, struggling a little bit. They might have a little chance of contending in that North Division title, however. Toronto, they are 3-3, and Edmonton, they barely lead this right now with a 4-3 record. We have still yet to see the entire North Division play because we have the South Division versus the North Division, 4 games between them, as this will be the last of those North versus South series. When we have those next type of series, I believe it's going to be the West at South and North at East. But with all this being said, all this being done, we're going to head straight into, actually, let me check. Yeah, that's it for like the full division series, all that. We're going to have the split division series after round 9. Round 9 is just going to be ones versus ones, twos, threes, fours, while indies go on by. But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later regarding the schedule. For now, the Swarm at Detroit, we're going to see the same rosters as we've been seeing at the Swarm. They're trying to contend for that #1 seed. There are no buys, which means the 1 seed just gets you home field advantage throughout all the playoffs. Mr. Ninja versus 941. They're going to be your leadoffs right now. So Duke Fizzle's Mii Sword Fighter against Amalgamate's Ganondorf. This Mii Sword Fighter right now is currently, I believe, 5-2 in the leadoff. We'll check real quick. They are currently 5-2 as a leadoff with 5 KOs in the lead. So it's going to be 20-0 right now. It's going to be that up throw into up smash. It's going to be 37-10 right now. We're going to see just no damage really being dealt. Now there's a forward air. It's going to be side special 64-43 right now as the Mii Sword Fighter forward tilt. That's going to send the Ganondorf off stage, but he will come back, not even needing to use the up throw. Up special. That's going to be a throw to this up air, making this Ganondorf at 85%, 82-85. Mr. Ninja comes back onto the stage. Down smash from the Ganondorf misses, and we're going to see a forward throw. No, down throw actually, as Ganondorf tries another one of those down smashes, but he's just short. Up smash will miss from the Ganondorf, so Mr. Ninja still alive. That would have KO'd had it landed. Got to be up air. 110-121 right now. It's going to be a neutral air, followed by side B. That's going to send Ganondorf off stage, actually. He will come back. It's 119-131, 119-141 as this Mii Sword Fighter trying to find his 6th leadoff win of the season. It's going to be 119-162, and this Ganondorf, he is barely going to come back onto the stage, but down tilt, that's going to keep Mr. Ninja alive, however. 136-142, we're going to see these Amiibo. They've been alive for more in the mid, but this back throw will KO Mr. Ninja. So 941 with the leadoff win for Detroit. Now we have Ganondorf versus Ganondorf. His down special, that's KO number 13 for Vin Diesel. He currently has 12, is tied for 2nd place right now. Because of the dud from Pancakes, this will be able to close the gap a little for some of these Amiibo. It's going to be 18-28-15 right now as we have 4 versus 4. We're going to see the forward tilt as Dandori is out now for Detroit, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Doria will get rid of that Pikmin, but not hit the Olimar himself. 43-54 right now. We're going to see 50-54 forward tilt. Followed by what will Ganondorf do? It's going to be 83-54. We see the neutral air making this 83-64. That's going to be a Doria to try to get rid of the red Pikmin, but it ultimately does not work. 94-92 right now as the neutral air that will not hit the Olimar. They will both come back onto the stage. 106-92. We're going to see the forward smash. Nope, forward smash from Olimar. It's down air. That's not going to land quite yet. So this Ganondorf still alive. And Doria, that's KO number 2 from Vin Diesel. He now has 14 KOs of the regular season. Vin Diesel can join the 15 KO club and he can get rid of this King Deity right here coming at you, who had a 4 KO performance back in round number 2, but that's not going to be the case. Coming at you with that KO right there, it's going to be Baba Booey versus coming at you. This Olimar just having a little bit of a weak spot this season so far. It's going to be 31-0 right now. Hopefully he can get out of this little slump and get back into form. 59% already that Baba Booey is at. Going to be 59-11 right now. We're going to see Baba Booey just come on down. We're going to see the forward smash followed by another forward smash, but that one got shielded. 64-17 right now. Forward air coming at you at 41-51 as this Olimar trying to close that gap. It's going to be 64-66, but forward air making this Olimar at 79 now. It's going to be back air 79-80 right now as we see. Oh, that was going to be a down smash, but Baba Booey, that's not going to send the King Deity too far quite yet as the forward air will make sure that he comes back onto the stage. 92-109 after this though as the Olimar did try to go for that down air, tries to go for it again but does not land, but forward smash, Baba Booey with that KO. So it's going to be Yuri coming out for Detroit. That forward smash, revenge immediately. This has been back and forth for the most part between these two with a little bit of change in the ties as now we're going to have 18-18 between Sidon and Yuri. So the last time Yuri faced off against a Link, she had gone that down air against Valorex of Veridox's team. We're going to see 44-47 right now. We're going to see just Sidon coming back on. This is Luckman's Link, by the way. It's 44-65 between Luckman's Link and 1AM's Mii Brawler as she gets hit by the arrow, and now the up smash. She is alive still at 100%, but up air, that will KO Yuri, so Sidon does get that KO. So now Herobrine has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Detroit. It's going to be 64-28 right now as down smash again. 64-47 as Herobrine going to come back onto the stage. 76-47. We said down special making it 95-47. Herobrine is going to just miss that down smash, but side B into neutral air. It's 112-63 right now. as we're gonna have Herobrine going for that down smash. It misses, so huge forward smash. Herobrine at 88% right now. 112 to 88. There's gonna be a forward tilt. There is still Ditto's King Deity in the back for this team. However, it's gonna be 112 to 113. We're gonna see the neutral air. That's not gonna land. So it's 116 to 113. We see down smash putting Sidon at 131. This Herobrine, another down smash. Sidon still alive at 148. He will come back onto the stage. 148 to 123. Add that down special will KO. So here comes Ditto's King Deity. I don't love you. And that forward tilt, that's gonna send Herobrine off stage. He will come back. It's 3 to 136. That forward tilt gets shielded. We're gonna see a forward throw. Herobrine will survive at 152. It's gonna be up special to come back on. Another forward tilt. He will survive that one too, but one more forward tilt, and Herobrine will be KO'd. It's gonna be up smash. That was a weak hit of the up smash, so this King Deity not able to kill this Mii fighter quite yet, and out of parry, forward tilt. Herobrine is still alive at 184%. It's going to be down smash, making this 33 to 184, where you see Herobrine just come back onto the stage. So will King Deity. That up smash, putting this at 45 to 184. We're going to see the down throw into up air. King Deity at 70% right now. Can Herobrine get the game-winning KO for Detroit? Get them closer to 500. It's 101 to 184 right now between the two. Down smash, that's going to send this King Deity off stage. He will be able to come back on. He will. Just barely. It's going to be down tilt though, and I don't love you despite getting that massive damage. Take it from Herobrine. He will seal this for the Swarm. So the Swarm is going to advance to a 6-2 record. Alright. 2 KOs from Vin Diesel, 1 KO from everybody except Mr. Ninja and Dandori. As Mr. Ninja, that's going to be his 3rd leadoff loss. Still 5-3 in the position, still very good. Vin Diesel is going to go up to 14 KOs, so now he is only 3 behind Pancakes at this halfway point. The Swarm, they don't have their bye until round number 12, so this is the halfway point of their regular season for them. They are 6-2. I believe they will be in the number 2 seed right behind the Novas, however. Alright, we'll update those KO totals in the log on our next intermission, but let's actually head to that intermission. That's Detroit. They are falling down to 2-5. Hello, welcome back to the intermission. Let's press those A buttons real quick. Round 2 of this giant intermission, Pool 22. Comically large top hat, he's going to be staying on the top of your screen. Got double 3-stocked in the first set against KB's Choke. We're going to see him going up against Jim's King Deity. Alright, on the bottom left corner, let's see who's on the bottom left. It's going to be Fammy's Link against Katie's Choke. So Wife's Arm versus November. Let's bring in November real quick. KB's Choke Amiibo. Alright. As for the bottom right, let's load in those Amiibo on the bottom right. Actually, we could have kept the Mii Brawler there. J9K's Mii Brawler gonna be facing off against Ditto's Ganondorf Taste. So bring in the Ganondorf. So November, Bono, Taste, they all got wins in the first round. November faced off against Fammy's Link, while Bono and Taste will face off against each other. Winner of that game will go up to 2-0. And we're going to begin right now. When we come back from the intermission, we are going to have Team Instinct at Toronto.
3, 2, 1, go!
demonstrate. And working on your sides. Now return to your original position. Watch the flow of my movements as I demonstrate. Distribute your weight equally between both legs.
Hello, welcome back. So, regarding the intermission tournament, we have wins from the King Deity, Fammy's, Link, and J9K's Mii Brawler. So, let's load those in real quick as we have a 2-1 win from Jim's King Deity over Comically Large Top Hat's Mii Brawler. Sorry, not Mii Brawler, but the Little Mac. We have a 2-1 win from Fammy's Link over KB Shulk, and we have a 2-0 win from J9K's Mii Brawler against Ditto's Ganondorf Taste. So, with that being said, let's see if there's any undefeated Amiibo remaining in this pool. There is just the Mii Brawler. So Bono is 2-0 in this pool. Everyone else is 1-1 except the Mii Brawler. 3 rounds remain to that, but we will address that when we get to our next intermission. Alright. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be Season 3, Round 8, Game Number 7, as we have Team Instinct against Toronto. So, Toronto is trying to compete with Edmonton in the North Division title right now. Now, division winners are not guaranteed a playoff slot in this round, which means the division title is just for the bragging rights, all that. But Edmonton, they are currently in the playoff race right now, I believe, as the number 7 seed. As for Team Instinct is currently the 8th seed. They beat out No Custody on the 8th seed right now via the 4th tiebreaker, but your Amiibo right now, it's going to be Ike, Half Mario, Gancho, Heim, and Bloodflame for Team Instinct. as they are going to be using their same starting 5. Toronto, we're going to see the same starting 5 as the previous round. So Linus Alpha, Econart, your reigning MVP Silly, Varam, and Kaivine. We have yet to see Toronto use the Season 1 MVP Nezuko, who they traded from the Time Zone squad, sending their first round pick and 2 other Amiibo. So we're going to see if Nezuko appears later on. But we're going to have Ike and Linus. They're going to be your leadoffs right now, so let's begin. Alright, so up, left, right, down, just get that right order real quick. Both teams currently have 3 losses. Team Instinct, they have not had their bye yet, so they are currently 4-3. Toronto is 3-3 as we speak, but Toronto, they need to catch up with Edmonton because Edmonton's going to have their bye in about 2 rounds from now. It's going to be Ike and Linus as your leaders right now, as this hero already using a bunch of his mana. Missed that side special, but that one's going to miss as well, so he only has 4 mana right now. So if he goes off stage against Linus, he might not have enough to recover, and I don't think it's going to be too far. He will barely come back on, but that low mana could be an issue for Ike. He's already, that's a 0 to death from Linus. That's going to be a 0 to death from Amalgamate, Lucina, Linus. So here comes half Mario, Joseph's Kirby Amiibo. It's going to be 27 to 17 right now. We're going to see the Kirby down air, followed by nope, no down smash. The throw instead from this Lucina. It's going to be 32 to 41 right now. 32 to 49 as this Kirby up air. That down special is going to, nope, forward smash. It's going to be 51 to 61 as a no down special. That's going to put Linus at 84 right now. So 51 to 84 between these 2 Amiibo right now. Up tilt does not go for a follow-up up air, but forward air. That's going to send Kirby off stage. That forward air, Kirby will be able to come back on a little bit high, but what will this Lucina do? Gets hit by a down air, followed by another down air, and we're going to see jab jab. So 97 each right now. This is a 1 Amiibo lead for Toronto as Linus at 104. Forward tilt going to send half Mario off stage. Going to be 111 to 104. We're going to see the forward air. So Linus falling through that platform after the down air. Not going to get hit, and that forward air. That is KO number 2 for Linus in this leadoff. So now we're going to see B-Fans meet Sword Fighter Gancho, who has to do some damage control for Team Instinct early on in this game. Blurring Blade will get rid of Linus, so here comes Crunchies, Robin, Econart. Going to be 8 to 17 right now, as we're going to see up tilt, followed by, nope, that's a missed dash attack. Up throw from the Robin, going to be 20 to 26 right now, as the 11 sword, fully available right now for this Robin. Going to be 34 to 26, 11. Sorry, the up special, he will come back on. It's going to be, he's charging a Thunder, but he's not going to get away with it because he gets hit by another down special. 34, 54 with that forward smash. 54 to 53 right now. That L Thunder, that's going to interrupt the down special from this Sword Fighter. Another Thunder. It's going to be 80 to 65 right now as we see up smash. The 11 sword has about half its uses remaining before it needs to recharge. Going to be 105 to 65 right now. We're going to see that Thunder interrupting the Sword Fighter, but he will come back onto the stage out of parry. Robin with a throw, and the Sword Fighter still trying to make his way back on stage as this Robin just making good use of his spells right now to interrupt this hero. Going to be 145 to 65 right now. 153. Can this Robin get the KO? That arc fire followed by, that's going to launch the Sword Fighter, but the Sword Fighter is still alive at 172. Will that one get the job done? No, not yet. This Sword Fighter, he has too much damage, so this Robin unable to string those arc fires into an actual attack. But that back throw, Gancho is alive at 204% with a dash attack. Econart, he's off stage, he's going to come back on, and we're going to see just 204 to 78 right now, and that up smash, it's going to miss. But the side B, that will finally get rid of Gancho. It's a 4 versus 2 scenario, but here comes Heim, Panger's Pokemon trainer. It's going to be down throw, forward air, that's going to send Econart off stage as the sword. He is down to the bronze sword right now, so he's going to need some time to recharge that 11 sword. 7 to 113 right now as Heim, it's a Charizard leading Pokemon trainer. This is a 4 versus 2 scenario, but he has come back from drastic scenarios like that. Flare Blitz will give KO number 1. So here comes the reigning MVP Silly. This is Joe's Pyramithra Amiibo, and we see the switch to Squirtle. It's going to be up tilt out of, let's see, no up tilt yet. It's going to be just farming for those up tilts. Does not land it against the score, but the up smash. Squirtle's lightweight, going to put him at 95%. Do we switch? We see the switch to Ivysaur, but up smash, that's going to make this a 1 versus 3 scenario for Blood Flame. 1EM's Pyramithra Amiibo going up against the reigning MVP Silly. It's going to be down tilt, forward air from here, and it's going to be that missed side special allowing Blood Flame to get that up special. 22 to 56 as Mithra comes out now for Silly. It's going to be the switch, but jab, 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 putting Blood Flame at 33. We're going to see the Mithra, down tilt misses, out of parry, up tilt, fall by. Do we see up smash? We see Thorn being thrown to the side, so it's going to be 33 to 86. Blood Flame will get that KO on the reigning MVP, so now it's 1 versus 2. Here comes Cicada's Sephiroth Varam. So, Since Toronto is in the lead right now, Varam will not get that KO into a higher percent, but jab, 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 putting Varam at 60%. We can see Thorn getting thrown, but that's going to get fully shielded. It's going to be 55 to 60 right now, down air into up smash, but the up smash misses. That's going to be a parry, but that was a little too far from the Pyro Mithra. Mithra is going to come back out, and we see Mithra just up the special in the other direction, going to make this 83 to 77 right now, and we see still Mithra out right now for Team Instinct. It's going to be 93 from the forward tilt. Mithra should be able to come back on. She will. Goes a little high, but gets away with it. Jab, jab, jab from Sephiroth. The Sephiroth is getting closer to having that wing activated, and it's going to be a missed dash attack from him. It's going to be 102 to 77 right now, but down tilt out of parry. Up smash, that's going to miss. We're going to see jab, jab, jab from the Sephiroth. Forward smash, that's going to miss, but up special. The wing is now activated for the Sephiroth, so it does come out at the appropriate time at 80%. Going to be 128 to 93. We see Thorn being thrown to the side. That's going to send the Sephiroth off stage right now. 128 to 113 right now between these two. Blood Flame still alive at 143. Thorn will be thrown to the side. It's going to be 143 to 131 as Varam still alive. We're going to see the switch to Mithra, but that down air is going to send Mithra off stage, and she is going to be too far. Toronto is going to win this 5-3 as they advance to a 4-3 record, trying to catch up with Edmonton in this North Division race. Team Instinct, they're going to fall down to 4-4. Alright, so let's see. Liness with 2 KOs in that leadoff. Then we see 1 KO from everybody. Kaivine will not appear today, so Kaivine will get that rest. As for the other team, Ike, Half Mario, they did not get KOs. Gancho, Heim, Blood Flame, it became basically back and forth as soon as Gancho came in, but it was just not enough. It was not enough for Team Instinct to just go back and forth after being down by 2 KOs from Liness. Alright. So Team Instinct, they're going to fall down to 4-4. Their bye is not all the way until round number 16. While Toronto, they already had their bye, so not bad, 4-3. We still have to see Edmonton playing. In fact, Edmonton, they're going to be playing in the next match. They go up against Your Worst Nightmare, who they've had a slow start to their season. Your Worst Nightmare, that they're starting to surge again after making multiple trades to acquire multiple Amiibo. But we're going to head straight into that intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome back to the intermission. So, round 3 of Pool 22. On the top of your screen, we are going to see Fammy's Link Wife's Arm against the Mii Brawler. Sorry, not the Mii Brawler, the Little Mac. I keep thinking he's we rarely see Little Macs in this tournament, so it's going to be... No, Comically Large is Little Mac. Alright, the bottom left corner game is going to see Jim's King Dedede against J9K's Mii Brawler. This Mii Brawler is 2-0 right now. A win here would bring him up to 3-0 in these pools, and another win after that could get him a spot into advancing to the final stage. As for the bottom right corner, we're going to see KB Shulk November. He's going to go up against Ditto's Ganondorf Taste, who is a #1 pick in the Season 3 draft but has not made any appearances for Ottawa yet. Alright, when we come back from the intermission, we're going to have Your Worst Nightmare against Edmonton, as both teams are around the 500 mark, trying to get those extra wins to get above the 500 and possibly a playoff slot. Your intermission is starting now.
change the future.
Alright, so Jim's King Deity gets that win on the bottom left corner of your screen as we have triple sweeps. That King Deity alongside Wife's Arm in November, each getting 2-0 sweeps as we have no more undefeated Amiibo. With 3 out of 5 rounds done with this pool, we have 4 Amiibo in this pool at 2-1. So, KB Shulk November, Jim's King Deity, Fammy's Link, Wife's Arm, and J9K's Mii Brawler, all of them are 2-1. The Shulk has a +3 differential, the Deity and Link +2, and the Mii Brawler is +1. But there's 2 rounds remaining to this pool. We're going to see some of that drama boiling in the next 2 games. But as for now, let's head back to your Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Alright, let me get a sip of water before I introduce these teams. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 3, Round 8, Game Number 8. So, we have Your Worst Nightmare against Edmonton. Edmonton just saw Toronto getting that win to advance to 4-3, which means if Edmonton wins here, they will maintain lead of the North Division. If they lose, Toronto will regain that lead on the North Division. As for Your Worst Nightmare, so Your Worst Nightmare is in a very stacked South Division alongside the Swarm and Very Dogs' team. In fact, despite being 3-3 right now, they would currently be in last place right now at the 500 mark. So, a win here would get them up to 3rd place in their division, while a loss would put them in, keep them in last place. Because Team Instinct, they got that loss, so they're 4-4, 4-3 versus 3-4. That could make a little bit of a difference. That plus the playoff race, that is still something boiling and brewing. Anyways, we're going to see the same roster orders as we did the previous round, despite the trade made from Your Worst Nightmare to acquire NetEasy's Mii Brawler White Light. So it's going to be So Bufo, Joseph Zill, Chroma, Pump Patch, and Shion for Your Worst Nightmare. They will be going up against Edmonton's Crouch, Doofinator, Ascent, AI Sonic, and Betterness. So let's begin, and there's one little thing I want to point out about Edmonton's team real quick. In every game where Vic Texas King Deity Crouch has gone the leadoff win, Edmonton has also won that game. In games where this King Deity loses the leadoff, Edmonton has lost. So Crouch's record is identical in each individual game to Edmonton's 4-3 record. But So Bufo versus Crouch, they're going to be your leadoffs. So Bufo, I believe, has 5 wins in the leadoff so far for Your Worst Nightmare, including a 2K performance. Let's check. He is, yes, 5-1 actually. Yes, 5-1 because he did not play. They had their bye already. So it's going to be 39 to 44 right now. It's going to be 54 to 57, 60 to 57. So Bufo is off stage. He will get hit by the Gordo. Oh no, I think it's going to fall short. That's a Gordo. He's still alive. Flare Blitz. That's going to keep him on stage, but the up special. So Bufo survives. So it's going to be 111 to 57 after all that is said and done. Going to be 113 to 57 as Crouch trying to get this KO right here, because as we mentioned, every game where Edmonton wins that leadoff interaction, then Edmonton proceeds to win that game later on. But Flare Blitz is going to make this 157 to 95 right now as Crouch. We're going to see the neutral air. Do we see up air? We see the up air, and Crouch gets this leadoff win. If the trends continue, Edmonton should be able to win the rest of this game, but You can't follow every trend exactly. It's going to be 11 to 122 right now. It's Joseph Zill comes out for your worst nightmare. Going to be 32 to 122. We're going to see just King Dedede racking up a little bit of damage, a little more damage onto this Ganondorf. It's 59 to 122. We're going to see the forward tilt 70 to 122 right now. As what will King Dedede do? He will get that neutral air followed by a down tilt, and Ganondorf off stage. That Gordo barely missed. But that Gordo, that one is going to hit instead. It's 106 to 122 now, and down there, that deflects the Gordo. Crouch is off stage right now, gonna be able to come back on, I think. They're gonna go high, they come back on because Ganondorf went low off stage. It's gonna be 106 to 145. Neutral air, up air, it's gonna be 2 KOs from Crouch in the layoff for Edmonton. So here comes Chroma. This is Nightmare's Pyramithra for your worst nightmare, as Crouch still alive at 166. We're gonna see forwards tilt, that will KO Crouch. So here comes Doofinator in this 4 versus 3 scenario now. Gotta be 10 to 0 as we see down tilt, forward air, we see side special, Doofinator already at 36. It's gonna be down air from Olimar, making this 22 to 36, down air again, followed by a forward throw into forward air. Sorry, down throw, forward air, and down air. Chroma's gonna be too far, and Chroma is gonna take Doofinator. No, Doofinator will survive that up special. Doofinator almost got taken in the up special too with Chroma, but no, he will survive. So Pump Patch has a 4 versus 2 scenario for your worst nightmare right now. It's gonna be 47 to 89 as Edmonton. Can they win this game? It's got to be 69 to 89. Pump Patch off stage. This is NetEase's Hero Amiibo. 1 of 2 trades made with the Chaos Corp. Gonna be 78 to 108. We're gonna see it's gonna be a grab. Pump Patch is at 92% right now. What do we see? We see that up smash is not gonna land. We're gonna see just this hero dash attack. That's gonna get rid of Doofinator. So here comes Ascent. This is MLL 456's Byleth Amiibo. Gonna be 105 to 0 right now. Gonna be a down smash getting parried. We see jab, jab, jab. 105 to 17. Side B that's gonna miss. It's gonna be a side B again as this Byleth just barely missing side specials for Edmonton right now. It's gonna be 105 to 32. Up smash that misses. He's just been missing those high power hits so far. Gonna be another side B that gets parried. Ascent at 58 right now as Pump Patch. Can he do that damage control? Can he capitalize off of the mistakes? Back air, and oh no! Ascent was too far, so it's now 2 versus 2 for these teams. It's going to be 105 to 11 right now. We're going to see just AI Sonic coming back onto the stage. Down smash as Pump Patch. Can he possibly start making this comeback? AI Sonic at 38 right now. It's going to be jab, jab, jab missing. Dash attack. 105 to 53 right now. It's going to be you see a back throw. Pump Patch off stage at 125% right now. That's going to interrupt, and he should be able to come back from that angle. Yes, he will, but he goes off stage again. He comes back on again. It's going to be 139 to 53 right now between these teams. It's going to be forward smash missing, 139 to 53. It's going to be a back throw. This will get rid of AI Sonic as Nightmare's Byleth Shion has a 1 versus 2 scenario for the team against Edmonton. There's AI Sonic and there is Betterness in the back as we have this Banjo at 91% already. That grenade barely misses. It's 112 to 121 right now. Sorry, just 12 to 121 as Shion gonna get that back throw. 12 to 129. We're going to see the Banjo come back onto the stage. It's going to be a down throw from the Banjo, followed by neutral air. AI Sonic off stage right now. We have not seen this Banjo using any feathers. He might need to use the first one here. He will not, because down tilt, that catches the Banjo a little off from the ledge. Going to be 19 to 149, 32 to 149 as AI Sonic. He's just trying to make sure he can secure this game for Edmonton as he's juggling the Byleth right now. 69% that Shion is at. It's going to be 72 with 149. Side B, that's going to send Shion off stage at 99. So Shion back on stage at 99%. It's going to be a back throw though from AI Sonic, and that barely KOs, but it's not going to be able to KO quite yet. That one will get the job done. However, Edmonton is Edmonton. They are going to win this 5-3. So, your worst nightmare, they're going to fall down to a 3-4 record, but despite the 2 KOs from Pump Patch, as for Edmonton, 2 KOs from Crouch, 2 KOs from AI Sonic, and 1 from Doofinator. We also saw Nightmare's Pyramithra Chroma getting a KO. Betterness will not appear in this game for Edmonton, as this is a 5-3 victory. Alright, we're going to head straight to your intermission, folks, so let's get to that. I don't have much to say about the game, so we're going to come over here. We're going to have round 4 of these intermission pools. Alright, top of your screen, comically large top hat. It's going to be Little Mac, MF Doom, going up against J9K's Me Brawler. One of the 4 2-in-1 Amiibo. The bottom left corner, we're going to see, let's load it in real quick. It's going to be Ditto's Ganondorf against Fammy's Link. So two of those 2-in-1 amiibo, they will face off against each other. So Ditto versus Fammy. And on the bottom right, KB's Shulk, who currently leads the pool thanks to that differential. He will be facing off against Jim's King DD. So let's bring in Jim's King DD real quick. Where he is, where is he? Wait, no, I thought Jim was 2-in-1. I think I messed up. Yes, I did mess up. So, Ditto's Ganondorf is actually 1-2. So, Ditto will be facing off against Fammy. The game on the bottom right is between 2-in-1 amiibo between KB and Jim. Let's begin this match. And when we come back from your intermission, we are going to have the last game of the night. Berry Dog's team at Ottawa.
results.
Alright, so this pool right here, we got one round remaining, but let's take an update on those standings after we have that win from KB's Shoku November over Jim's King Deity. That's a 2-1 victory. We also have sweeps from Taste and Bono Bono. So, with one round remaining, November, Bono Bono, both of them are 3-1. And if we look, they will be facing off against each other in the final round, which means the winner of that game, which will be on the bottom left corner of your screen, they will advance as the number 1 seed, so either Bono Bono or November. The loser will have to prey on differentials because they will fall to 3-2. They will have a differential ranging from +1 to either +2 or even +3, depending on who does lose. And they will have to hope and rely that there are losses from, let's see, Jim, Fami, and Ditto are all 2-2. So let's see if they face each other. Fami and Jim do face each other. So, with that being said, it will come down to a bunch of differential magic for whoever loses this pool, depending on what happens, especially with Jim and Fami guaranteeing that one of those Amiibo will be 3-2. But we're going to figure that out during the final intermission, which will happen after your last match of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Hello, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is going to be Season 3, Round 8, Game number 9, the last game of the night for this afternoon. I just realized what I said. So, Very Dog's team, they are coming off their bye right now. They started the season 4-0, but ever since they dropped back-to-back games. So we do see a change in their roster order. Bubble Base will remain in the leadoff, but it's going to be Valorex, Starless, Bisclave, and Uproot to finish off this roster. So, the 4 and 5 are being moved up to 2 and 3, the 2 and 3 down to 4 and 5 to have a more top-heavy roster for this team. As for their opponent is going to be Ottawa. So, Ottawa is off to a 1-6 start so far this season. They, as mentioned multiple times, they do have Taste in their bench, number 1 pick in the draft, but we will not be seeing him yet still. So, it's going to be Sauron, Papaya, Love Foolish, Informer, and Antivirus. Papaya had a huge hot start to the season, but ever since he's been starting to cool down. Let's take a look at Ottawa on the spreadsheet real quick. Ottawa, where are you at? Let's see. Papaya, he still leads in KOs for this team at 9, but it's been 6 KOs in the first 3 games and only 3 in the last 4. It's a total at that 9. He is 1 away from getting to that 10 KO club, however, so let's see if Ottawa's Papaya can get to that as we start. Bubble Base and Sauron, they're going to be your leadoff, so Frostbite, Me Brawler against Luckman Sephiroth. We're going to see those as this will be a home game for Ottawa. It's going to be on Mementos, the Omega Form stage, with the Persona 5 red theming. So, Very Dog's team, can they bounce back from back-to-back losses after their bye? It's going to be 13-25 right now. That's 3 fireballs on Bubble Base already from the Sephiroth. It's going to be hitting all 3, 38-25 as down special. Oh no, I think it's Me Brawler. He's too far. Sauron will get that leadoff win against Bubble Base. He does not have the ideal up special. He has the Rising Fist, not the Rising Kick Bubble Base. That's the main weakness with this Me Brawler. It's going to be 23-57 right now as we see up smash. That's going to put Sauron at 82% as Valorex. Can he get this KO against the Sephiroth? We see up special. Valorex already at 82%. Forward tilt and Valorex. I think he's going to be too far. He's going to be too far. So Sauron has 2 KOs for Ottawa in the first 40 seconds for this team. So Panger's Ganondorf Starless having to do some damage control right now. It's going to be 20-103 right now. We're going to see the back throw. 35-118 right now is Ganondorf. Gonna get hit by the snap. The up smash is 72, 93-118. Can Sauron get his 3rd KO as a leadoff? We've seen multiple 3-kill performances, but that's not going to be the case. Starless will hang on. So here comes Papaya. He's been struggling a little bit lately, but he is trying to seek his 10th KO of the regular season at the halfway point. It's going to be 134-33 right now, and he will get KO number 10. This is a 4 versus 2 scenario as Bisclave for Very Dog's team. It's going to be the back throw, making this 25-75 right now, and Bisclave will come back onto the stage. This is Amalgamate's King Deity Amiibo, 25-87 right now. It's going to be 34-89. That spike ball got deflected as the forward tilt. Sorry, not forward tilt, but forward air. It's going to be 38, 48, 63-115 as Papaya racking up some damage, but he's going to get KO'd by the up tilt. So, Love Foolish, This is going to be Luckman's Joker Amiibo coming out right now for Ottawa. It's going to be a 75 and 91 and 13%. It's going to be 92 as this Joker trying to rack up damage, but it's going to be 92 to 27 right now. We see that side special, making this 92 to 57. Up tilt, Love Foolish, going to have our set available now. Gordo, that is not going to land quite yet. So it's 92 to 71. We see the down throw, we see the up air, and that up air will not KO Love Foolish quite yet, as we're going to see up special. That will not land, just trying to threaten with aura alone. Going to be 92, 106 and 93, as this Joker has about 1/4 of Arsene remaining. Going to be 106 to 105, and we see neutral special, followed by Arsene runs out. That would have been a perfect opportunity because Joker was standing there in the air, but Bisclavette does not capitalize. 134 to 120 right now. It's going to be a down tilt, sending Love Foolish off stage. He will be able to come back, but that Gordo, it's going to miss a little to the left. Down tilt, followed by who will get the KO next. It's going to be 142 to 134 out of parry. Down tilt, Love Foolish still off stage. That Gordo, that's going to miss. It's going to be another forward throw as Love Foolish. That will actually KO. So 2 versus 2. Now we're going to see Informer, 1AM's Violet Amiibo, going to be 154 to 0. Forward smash going to make this a 1 versus 2 for Uproot, but it is much more manageable for this Olimar. Can NetEasy's Olimar Uproot make the comeback for Veridogs' team, or will they suffer their 3rd loss in a row? It's 0 to 76 right now as Informer has not been able to get a single hit onto Uproot quite yet. Going to be 0 to 88. We're going to see that forward smash miss. We're going to see up smash. Informer at 109%. It's going to be a out of parry. Nope. Forward tilt and up tilt again, followed by down air from the Olimar. 24 to 118. That up air. Informer still alive at 139. If we see another up air from that height, then that might be able to get rid of this Byleth. It's going to be 38 to 149. We're going to see the up smash. It misses. 51 to 149. Up special. That will catch this Olimar because this Byleth, he loves going for this up special. That would have been a tipper right there, but that barely missed. And now we're going to come down to the last Amiibo. 68 to 0 right now between Uproot and Antivirus. It's going to be 92 to 0 right now as C Sharp's hero, the Soulman himself, he's trying to catch up, make sure he can close this game for Ottawa, get them their 2nd win of the season. 109 to 0 right now. We're going to see that Fireball is charging, and we're going to see forward side specials. That's going to put damage, but forward smash, that was a critical version too, as Ottawa, they're going to get their 2nd win of the regular season. Veridogs' team is going to fall down to 4-3 despite starting 4-0 in this season. So 2 KOs from Sauron, 2 from Bisclavette. Antivirus will get the game-winning KO. We see Papaya reaching their 10th KO of the season. Informer, Starless, Uproot, they also get KOs in this game. Alright. Is it time to push the panic button for Veridogs' team? They are slowly losing their grip on the South Division as the Swarm, they're starting to break out and win this division right now. They have lost 3 games in a row since starting off 4-0, being one of 2 undefeated teams to fall together alongside Dynamic Divorce. It might be panic time for Veridogs' team. We'll see if they make any roster moves, something like that, as Bubble Base. Let's see what Bubble Base is at right now in the leadoff. That is going to bring him to, let's see. Bubble Base's 2nd loss as a leadoff, so he's going to be 4-2 as a leadoff with 4 KOs as a lead. 6 KOs total because he was the 2 slot for this team back in round number 1. We'll see if Bubble Base can get out of this little bit of a slump that he's having, including the team themselves. I feel like the top-heavy approach is just backfired because Sauron has been on a tear lately. Luckman Sephiroth Amiibo. He is now going to be 4-4 in the leadoff, but in those last 5 games, he is 4-1 as a leadoff with it's now going to be 6 KOs for this Sephiroth Amiibo. Alright, we're going to head to your final intermission, then we're going to say our goodbyes to end this stream, but let's get to that intermission first. We will also have your KO total updates, who leads still and who is catching up. Alright, final round of this intermission pool. This is pool 22, round 5. The top of your screen, we're going to see Ditto's Ganondorf against comically large top hats Little Mac Amiibo. So let's bring in the Ganondorf, let's bring in the Little Mac. I believe this Little Mac is 0-4 in this pool. As for the bottom left corner, this is going to be the big important match right here. We're going to have J9K against KB. The winner of this game will advance to the final stage with a 4-1 record as the 1 seed coming out of this pool. Of course, seeding is going to be based off your total record, all that. So if you go 4-1, there's a chance, you know, just weird stuff, all that with the math. On the bottom right corner, the bottom right corner, we're going to see Fanny versus Jim. The winner of this game will have the best chance of advancing as the number 2 seed, depending on who loses that game on the bottom right, the bottom left. So, your final pool of the intermissions is going to get started right now. When we come back, we will have your updated KO leader count for the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, as we are almost halfway done with Season 3.
1, go!
So, let's take a look at the consequences of this final round. J9K's Meat Brawler wins against KB Shulk 2-0, so J9K will be advancing to the final stage. Meanwhile, Fammy's Link Wife's Arm get that win over Jim's King Dedede, and we see Ditto's Ganondorf with a 2-1 victory. So, in first place, it's gonna be J9K's Meat Brawler Bono Bono. He will be advancing in first place to this pool, and in second place, with a 3-2-1. Alright, let me restart. J9K's Meat Brawler Bono Bono will be advancing to the final stage as number 1 seed with a 4-1 record plus 5 differential. And second place, coming out of this pool with a 3-2 record and a plus 2 differential, KB's Shulk, despite getting swept, will be advancing to the next stage. Fammy's Link Wife's Arm was only plus 1, Ditto's Ganondorf only had a 0 differential, and Jin's King Dedede was at 0 as well. So I do want to check one little something real quick. Let's see. KB versus Fammy. What was the result of that? Had Fammy gotten a 2-0 sweep over Jim's King Dedede, then Fammy would have advanced because he would have had head-to-head over KB. But since that game went to game 3, KB ultimately gets that number 2 spot, and he will be advancing to the final stage November alongside Bono Bono. Alright, with that said, let's check on your leadoff stats. Sorry, not your leadoff stats. Let's see who leads in the MVP race in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. So, welcome back. We are done with matches for tonight, but before we sign off, we're going to see who leads in KOs right now. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're starting to see more and more Amiibo reach the 10 KO benchmark. In fact, let's see. The 10 KO benchmark. Actually, we'll start in 5th place, so it's actually going to be 6th place. 6th place right now with 11 KOs. It's going to be PGX's Simon Scorpion of the 8-Bit Bots. Despite getting footstooled by Ditto, he remains in 6th place. Then we have a 2-way tie for 4th place. So, the 2-way tie for 4th place, it's going to be Nightmare's King Dedede Nachos and Joe's Pyramithra Silly. Both of them are going to have 12 KOs coming out of this round. 3rd place, it's going to be Cicada's Zelda Diabellus, shooting up from 9 KOs to 13 with that 4 KO performance from the Novas. Then, in 2nd place with 14 KOs, it's going to be C Sharp's Ganondorf Vin Diesel. He currently has 14 KOs for the Swarm right now. It's the Swarm. They are at a 6-2 record right now. And then in 1st place, despite having a dud in this round, Nightmare's King Dedede Pancakes still leads the pack with 17 KOs this season. Alright, so there are currently 4 Amiibo on pace to break the record. 4 Amiibo on pace to break the record as we speak right now. No, 5. There are 5 Amiibo on pace to break the record right now as we speak. The record is 23 KOs set by Nezuko and Silly back in Seasons 1 and 2 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. That record stands at 23. As we stand right now, Silly, Nachos, Diabellus, Vin Diesel, and Pancakes are all on pace to break the record right now as we reach this halfway point. Nachos is on pace to have 24, Diabellus at 26, Vin Diesel at 28, and Pancakes at 34. Joe's Pyramithra, even though it's round 8, has 12 KOs, but they have still yet to play their 8th game of the regular season, so this Pyramithra could possibly be on pace for 25, 26 KOs to shatter her own record. But we have 5 Amiibo on pace to break the record right now, set by Nezuko and Silly. Will we see Nezuko and Silly playing together for Toronto in the next round, though? That's what we're going to figure out as, let's see. I believe the Novas are going to get it out of this round with a 6-2 record, a plus 11 differential, thanks to their blowout win over the Time Zone squad. Before we sign off, however, after revealing those stats, let's talk about round 9. Round 9 is going to be the next round of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, and it's going to be the shortest round because we are going to have 3 teams on bye in the next round. The 3 independent teams, so that's No Custody, the Time Zone Squad, and Red plus Blue. Those 3 teams will all be on bye next round, so we're only going to have 8 matches. With those 8 matches, we're going to have the same seed matchups between the North and the West Division, as well as the South and the East Division. So, those matchups in question: Detroit at the 456 Squadron, Toronto at the Ditto Burritos, Edmonton at the Ceiling Fans, Ottawa at the 8-Bit Box. Then we'll have Your Worst Nightmare at the Dynamic Divorce, Very Dodge's team at the Starbreakers, the Swarm at the Novas, and in the close things off tomorrow night, Team Instinct at the Chaos Corp. So, I'm going to be doing some IRL stuff tomorrow, so I'm not fully sure if we're going to stream tomorrow night or Monday night quite yet. I will see if it is possible to stream tomorrow night. If we do stream tomorrow night, it's not going to be at the regular 9 p.m. EDT time slot. More than likely, we might start 1 hour later at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. But that will be the halfway point of the season once we get through half of those matches. Of course, 3 teams on bye. This will be the shortest round. Any gaps in the intermission, all that, that'll just be played during the end, all that, for pools 23 and 24. We're getting closer and closer to finishing the intermission tournament, by the way, at least these round-robin pools. 23 and 24 will be with round 9, 25-26 with round 10, and then 27-28 will be with round 11. Starting in round 12 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, we will be working on that 64-man final bracket. Alright, well, with all that said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching for the special afternoon stream. I'm not sure if the viewer rate is going to be higher or lower because we were streaming at a different time, all that. I hope those of you in the European audience were able to finally be able to watch a stream live. During the fall, I do want to try to do at least like 1 stream, like 1 or 2 streams a month where it's like in this time slot just to be able to accommodate to you guys, all that. But that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Round 9 is going to be tomorrow night or Monday night, depending on my circumstances. But until then, we will see you as this was round 8 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Goodbye.